Okay, sir. So our next participant is Dr. Ramabroto Chakraborty. Are you here, sir?
Yes, yes. Yes, I
Okay,
am
okay.
here.
Let's continue, sir.
Respected chairperson of the session, Professor Hasibul Rahman, Department of Sociology, Baldia Government College, and other distinguished dignitaries present in the virtual platform. I am Dr. Ramabroto Chakraborty, Assistant Professor in English, Sikeshan Sharda College, Hailakandi, Assam, and I am going to present a paper entitled Indian Nationalist Literature, Its Origin and Development. Indian literature and the emerging scenario of Indian struggle for independence cannot be separated in any discourse of the genre. The socio-political status of India was full of chaos and confusions before independence, as the national freedom movement was at its peak during this period. Literary activities in vernacular languages as well as in English language were trying hard to reflect the main socio-political stream of their respective time frame. Thus, a new kind of literature evolved, and it was coined as nationalist literature. Nationalist literature, with all its biases and ideological problems, was anti-colonial in sentiment. It sought to define a native identity different from European constructions of the same. The main purpose was to raise national consciousness. This meant constructing images of a tribe or region's history, glorifying its past, reviving myths, and rejuvenating pride in its cultural forms. Thus, the nationalist project was always a cultural one. Coming to Indian nationalist literature, it is to be found that this particular type of literature, in the form of novels, essays, and patriotic poetry, played an important role in arousing national consciousness both in pre and post independent India. These writings are excellent examples of the writers or poets' delineation of the idea of nation. For example, the novel Anandamot by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee was a source of great inspiration to all the nationalist leaders. This Bengali novel vibrates with patriotic fervor and which was arguably the precursor of the later writers of the genre Indian writing in English. Another Bengali novel, Ghore Baire, translated into Home and the World, written by Rabindranath Tagore, was also vibrates with the idea of nation and nationalism, but from another standpoint. The book illustrates the battle Tagore had with himself between the idea of Western culture and revolution against the Western culture for the sake of Indian nationhood. The novel occupies Tagore's anti-nationalist sentiment conceived against a backdrop of a larger ideology of love, creation and global human fellowship. A variety of historical novels paved the way for the birth of Indian English fiction. These historical novels are Hindpur by S.K. Mitra, The Prince of Destiny by S.K. Ghosh, Marugan the Killer, and Kondon the Patriot by K.S. Venkatramani, The Tigress of the Harem by Ram Narayan, and The Unveiled Code by Umrao Bahadur. The initial craze of the historical romances, obviously associated with the awakening of Indian nationalism, soon started coexisting with the more recent social and political awareness which swept over other Indian literature of the time. During the 1950 to 1985, the writers like R.K. Narayan, Mulkraj Anand, Raja Rao, Kamala Markandeya, Vanita Desai, Bhavani Bhattacharya, Manohar Malgunakar, Pushpan Singh, D.F. Farrakhan, Niroshi Chaudhary, Salman Rushdie, and others are attempting their art of fiction writing with unlimited and unrestricted themes. Raja Rao, in his novel Kantapura, deals with the theme of Indian nationalism in the background of Gandhi's struggle for independence. Mulkraj Anand, in his Untouchable, presents the theme in its social perspectives. On the other hand, R.K. Narayan, in his novels, tries to reflect a certain ambivalence towards the freedom movement, and to show that ambivalence, he uses the self-reflexive or gentle comic style in his novels. The next great development or reawakening of the Indian English novel took place in the 80s and the decades that followed it with the publication of Salman Rushdie's epical Midnight Children. Rushdie's novel is remarkable for it was an attack into the fundamental concept of the national narrative. For Rushdie, it was a redefining of the relationship between the self and the nation. And in doing so, he opened up new avenues for an entire generation of post-Rushdie writers of Indian English who, treading on his path, were able to express themselves in a variety of voices and modes. Therefore, it is seen that Indian English fiction is a powerful representation of the culture of Indian people of both pre and post-independent era. During the colonial period, the Indian English novel was concerned with and delved into the problems of identity of the Indian people suffering under the British yoke, and hence was entirely of a different mold compared to post-independence novels. After Indian independence, Indian writers started looking at the Indian context and scenario from a post-colonial point of view, though the concentration of identity problems continued. But at the same time, there were new hopes, which in turn, no doubt, led to the development of newer and varied problems social, economic, religious, political, and familial that had been previously submerged in the deluge of the national movement and drew the attention of the creative writers. Thank you, respected chairperson. Thank you, all the dignitaries present in the virtual platform, and a big salute to the organizers of both Birpara and Coach Bihar colleges to give me a chance to deliver my presentation here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.